Well, me and him have always, when we were at school, we've always played guitar and stuff, like since we were like tiny, so we've always really had like a passion for music. So
mum and dad's first like brought up from musical backgrounds as well. My mum in particular, so I was kind of brought up with music around myself anyway, so that kind of influenced me to play guitar, play piano, and kind of like where we are just now, like with the band and whatnot. This is what we all four of us, sorry, this is what we actually want to do for a living and what we want to do.
And it's the same with me, like my dad, he used to be in a band and stuff, he used to different places as well, like he's basically done what we're doing, so I kind of just took like all my inspiration off my dad and just try to follow in his footsteps basically. It's all quite different for us all. Ross, when he joined the band, he was more into like finger picking, like on acoustic guitars, like slapping, doing harmonics and stuff like that. I've always been like really indie, so I've always been into like the Strokes, the Wombats.
Oh, Strokes, yeah.
Loads of stuff like that. I've always been really into that. Eamon's, our drummer, the drummer in the band, Eamon, is really into like metal and jazz, which is quite funny. And Dave is pretty much basically the same as me. He's into like Kings of Leon and stuff like that. But the sound of the band has changed so many times.
We can't even define it. That's the thing. We can't even say we are this because we've chucked so many stuff into other things. We put this in that's not meant to be in there, and we put this that's not meant to be in there, and it kind of defeats the actual single genre that we can identify ourselves under. So we don't really. It's just indie rock. It's just really indie rock music, isn't it?
No, we were not. The vibe we were going for actually was it was one of the Catfish and the Boatmen, one of their old EPs.
Who?
Catfish and the Boatmen's old EP.
What song was that?
I can't remember what the EP was. Poetry and Fuel or something like that.
Poetry and Fuel?
Yeah, it was that kind of vibe we were going for with that tune, but it kind of evolved to be something a bit more modern. It had synths and stuff in it, but we were pretty happy with the way that song.
It's a cool song. It's a really, really cool song. Talking about songs,
it's when I write the tunes, I'll write the tunes in my room, I'll write them and then I'll bring it into the practice room. I'll be like, lads, listen to this, and then they'll go, good, or if you like it or not. Then once we decide that, like, we'll obviously make it in the tune Fall was actually, it was just about, in general, just, it's just girls around here, just messing you about and stuff like that. The lyrics are usually quite personal, but us four are like really close to the band, so we hear about everybody's stories, everybody's like what's happening in each other's lives, and we just kind of write the tunes about that. So you could say they're quite personal lyrics.
Now, when you guys write your songs, do you all contribute to writing them? So do you, like, who writes the lyrics? Does the lyrics come first and then the melody, or does it depend on how just the song rolls out?
Basically, I just sit in my room and if I've got an idea for a tune, I'll just write it out and write the lyrics and write the chords, like the structure for the tune, and then I'll take it to the lads and they'll go, this bit's good, this bit's not good, add this in, this sounds good, and then we'll just kind of put it all together and make it into the tune.
It doesn't always start off with just lyrics and a chord structure. It can be like me or Dave come into the practice with a cool riff, and then we'll play the riff, write a song to that riff, so that riff can be used in that song. So something like that. What was that?
One of the tunes in the EP we've done that with.
Now you guys have, well, we already talked about this, you guys started music from a very young age, because clearly in the songs, as I was listening to your different tracks, you can hear very, very, very clean instrumentals. and that's kind of like, that's not very common for bands that are have younger musicians, I guess. The older you get, the more practice you have, the more structured your music is. But you guys have really well structured, like your guitar tracks and your drum tracks, they're very, very clean. So do you guys take a lot of time practicing? That's like the only thing you live for, or it's just like you're good?
This one here is the worst for this. I'll tell you, we could be playing the tune live and it could sound really, really good. And then we'll go into the studio the next day and we'll go, right, we'll record it, and then we'll go to record it, and he's playing something different, and we're like, what are you doing, mate? So this guy here, he just picks it up, and he'll stick to that, and he'll stick to that piece, but he's really talented, he's really good at what he does. And it's his recipe to make songs. It is.
Do you guys improvise during a live performance?
Most of my solos on guitar are improvised.
It's a thrill, right? Play something new for every crowd.
Yeah, but for Fall, for example, with improvising, like, see the solo in Fall, I didn't have that wasn't my solo, that was improvised, like, there and then on the spot. And when I do play it live, I do kind of like match it to what it is in the recording, but I'll throw in little bits here and there that it's something different, because it's good to play it differently each and every time. Because what happens one of the times I play something and I'm like, damn, that sounds really, really good. I will use that again and again until I maybe feel like, oh, I'll play something different. And then and the thing is, you can do that with solos, because solos you can improvise. You can't improvise a full song, you can improvise a solo though. So it's kind of like, just mixes it up, adds a wee bit of fun and interest into the song as well, once you've been playing it after so many times.
It's good when people are hearing the tunes on Spotify and stuff like that, and then they'll come to a gig and then they'll hear a wee bit's changed, and they'll be like, oh, that bit's changed.
The Vistas. It's very catchy.
We were actually looking for band names, and we tried multiple names, which we're not going to say right now because they're embarrassing. But what happened was, I was looking at my debit card, my credit card, and it said Visa on it. It just was like VISA, and I was like, that says Visa. And I don't know why, just in my mind, I just added that T in there and it said Vista, and I was like, the Vistas. And I was like, yeah, that's a cool ass name. I was like, we'll go with that, we'll use that. And I was like, that to the boys here after this, and it was like, where'd you get that from? And I was like, I just looked at my credit card, and they were all like, that's not right good.
That's dope.
It's quite funny because the name, even though it was random, when we googled what Vista actually meant, it was quite relatable to the band, because we do have a kind of structured plan till the end of this year, and for next year. The end of this year, we've got plans to release a music video for the single that is coming off of our EP, which will be released at the end of the year. And we're also going on tour in December, just in the UK. That's about it. That's just ending off the year on a high note, because we haven't been a band for too long, but we have been just enjoying what's been happening so far, which has been class, just playing. All your mates coming to gigs and going up and down the country. Like, we went to Liverpool, Newcastle and stuff. It's just class. It's just great. It's a small venue in Glasgow. It's our favourite venue we've played. Just the sheer fact how small and compact it is. There was about 300 people at the gig, and by the third song, everybody was on stage jumping about, going mad. Bouncer was up, pulling everybody off the stage. There was speakers getting kicked about and stuff.
Even cymbals.
Even cymbals were everywhere.
There was people going up behind David going like that.
I think that we didn't actually get paid that night for playing. The money went to repairing a speaker or something like that somebody kicked when they came on the stage, which was quite an eventful night, but it was good. It was class. We were playing in a small place in Scotland called Kirloop, and we just got everybody from school would come on, just come up, and we'll have a good laugh and stuff. So there was probably about 150 people there at our first gig, and before we went on, to be fair, I wasn't actually that nervous because it was just all your close pals. So when you went up and you were like, alright, how's it going, everybody? It was just it was James, who you sit next to in biology, do you know what I mean? It wasn't like people, so you know who it was. It was good, it was class. The first gig was really good.
It was a really good night. Because it was just our pals from school, they'd already kind of knew. We had done it with, from school. Yeah, Johnny plays guitar, Johnny's good at singing, Johnny plays guitar. We're in a band, this will be good either way because the people did already know that we were already reasonable guys and we got on with most people in the school. And then we were able to talk to these people. Come on, our guy gets up in Cumberland, it's like £2 entry. And it was really good playing it because it was a good laugh with all your mates and in a hometown kind of venue. And it was just a right laugh. You weren't really even nervous because even if you did mess up, people wouldn't care. They wouldn't care if you muck up because you can't be perfect at everything.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of things that happen to make you not muck up the next time you play. So it was a really good gig.
It was quite a relaxed night because it was in a youth centre kind of thing, so it wasn't an actual venue, it was just a few speakers, a few arms, a drum kit and some mics, and we just went with it, and everybody was going quite mental and stuff. The police turned up because
really?
Were there. It was good.
You know it's a good show when the police get involved.